What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, we're going to talk about which is the better true wireless earbud to buy, the Samsung Galaxy Bud Live or the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. And we're going to go through a bunch of categories and mark the winner at the very end. Now, retail cost for these is $169 for the Buds Live, and for the Buds Plus, they're $149. Now, sometimes you can get these for cheaper, sometimes as small and little as $100. Just matters if you find a deal. First up, sound. Which one of these has better sound? It's pretty easy. If you use both of these earbuds, the Galaxy Buds Live sound better. They're louder, the bass is better, it's punchier, just overall better sound. Now, you can manipulate the sound a little bit with the Buds Plus by changing the earbud tips and making it sound more bassy, less bassy, more comfortable, less comfortable if your ears are bigger or smaller, or maybe the biggest tips are the ones that are best for you. But overall, I mean, immediately putting the Buds Live into my ears, I noticed a huge difference, especially with volume and just overall sound with bass. Big difference, and I would definitely, without a doubt, give it to the Buds Live for the overall better sound. What about features? Feature-wise, they're both very similar, except for a couple of things. Now, the Galaxy Buds Plus have ambient mode, which allows you to end up hearing really well what's going on around you. It basically amplifies the sound that's going around you. Think of it as almost, not this great, but almost like a hearing aid if need be. So it really amplifies your outdoors or indoor sounds through these earbuds so you can hear much better. Now, the Galaxy Buds Live have active noise cancellation, but it's not amazing. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't block out the sounds like some other, full over your ear headphones would, but still, it's a nice little feature to have that the Galaxy Buds Plus don't have. But overall, feature-wise, I'd probably give it a tie, just because they both have features that the other one doesn't have, and it's just a matter of choice at that point. Next up, talking on the phone. Definitely Galaxy Buds Live sound better when you talk on the phone. You can hear the person better through the earbuds, and they can actually hear you better through the microphones. This one has more microphones than the Buds Plus, so you end up getting better sound when you talk to the person on the other line. The call is going to be clearer. It's still not like amazing, but it's still better without a doubt than the Buds Plus. What about wearing these, the fit? I'd have to give it to the Buds Plus. They definitely feel a little bit more comfortable than the Buds Live. When I first put the Buds Live in my ear, it did hurt my ear a little bit. I never had that problem with the Buds Plus. Now, I will also say that after a period of time, the Buds Live don't hurt my ears at all, and I can wear them for a very long time. And again, they don't hurt my ears. But overall, when I put both of these in my ear, I would definitely give it to the Buds Plus for the comfort. The feel of the overall headphones in a general sense, like, does one feel more premium or sturdy over the other? And definitely the Buds Live, I'll admit, even though I like these ones better, they feel cheap. The case feels cheap. The buds themselves feel cheap. I feel like if I dropped them, they might break, especially on a concrete surface. Whereas with the Buds Plus, they feel a little bit more premium. They feel a little bit more sturdy as well. So in terms of like look and feel in that regard, I'd have to give it to the Buds Plus. What about the overall look of these? Like, if someone saw these in your ears, which ones would they like better? I think, let's start off with the case though. First of all, I think the case looks better on the Buds Live. It feels better in your hand when you hold it. And I don't know, I think it just looks better overall. But again, the feel of it once you have it in your hand in terms of quality, Buds Plus, but still, just holding it in your hand, it's more compact, it's more ergonomic. And then the buds themselves have that bean look, which is totally, its own style, which is really cool. But as well, the Buds Plus don't look bad either. So in terms of looks, I think it's a preference at that point, and I actually don't really mind one over the other that much. Battery life. Now, battery life, the Buds Plus do get better battery life, up to 11 hours on the Buds versus as high as about 8 hours on the Buds Live if you don't use active noise cancellation. If you do, it goes down to about 6. So battery life, it's gonna be the Buds Plus. But for me, to be honest with you, I don't really mind it being lower on the Buds Live just because it has better sound overall, and I charge them every time, so to me it's not that big a deal. So a couple hours, whatever. Even if it's a few hours, whatever. What about the controls on both of these? Well, control-wise, it's very, very similar in the way you use them. You're gonna tap and hold and touch the earbuds themselves, but I'll admit the Galaxy Bud Pluses, when I do touch them, sometimes it's too sensitive. Just glance it and it'll change the track or pause it or something like that. So for me, the Buds Pluses are a little bit too sensitive, but at the same time, the Galaxy Bud Lives, they're sometimes a little bit too tight, meaning I have to really find the right way to touch them. So I really wouldn't give it to either. But I mean, if you just want ease of use in terms of you don't have to figure it out in terms of where you need to touch it or whatever, I'd probably give it to the Buds Plus. Now, going through all the categories for both of these true wireless buds, which one is better? And I have to give it to the Buds Live, and the main reason is because you're using this really for one main reason, and that's sound. You want to listen to music, you want to talk on the phone, you want to listen to a podcast, you want to listen to an audiobook. You're getting these because of the sound. So you'd get these. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, the Buds Plus aren't really a slouch. They're not bad. They both wirelessly charge in the case. They both charge via USB-C. They both get decent battery life. They both have good sound. But again, the sound is definitely better on the Galaxy Buds Live. But as you saw, the Buds Plus still win in a lot of categories, and they're still very solid headphones. But for 20 bucks more, get the better sound. Even if it was 50 bucks more, get the better sound. I think you'll be happy with the Buds Live. Thanks for watching. If you want to pick either of these up, they're linked down below. See you guys down the road. Peace!